Hey, what is up everyone? Blade Super here, and today for you guys another video of Duet Night Abyss. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and doing a fishing guide here, and this is mainly because I've been doing this for the past few hours, and finally after running out all of my bait, which you guys can kind of see for yourself, where it just doesn't let us go any further, I think I got a good grasp of exactly how this does work. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. As always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're coming even closer to stinking 17K. So thank you guys for all the support. But let's dive straight in. So as I did say before, fishing is going to be a huge thing inside of this game. And if you're in the mid-game section and in-game section, you're pretty much trying to scrap up any rewards you can get your hands on. So fishing is one of the few things that you can do as an optional thing, but it really can help you out quite a lot. If we go ahead and look at some of the things that fishing can help you out with, it's definitely going to be inside of the little exchange shops that we have around. So if we look inside of the shop area, or at least one of these shop areas here, we're able to find out there is going to be a fishing area. Now, these fishing areas themselves, if you really want to find the shop just like regularly, you would just technically go into the Eastern District and you would talk to this shop manager right here. So we're going to go ahead and actually teleport on there. Inside the shop little area though, you'll be able to get a ton of different goodies, though they're going to be worth a certain currency that for a ton of us we're not going to see as too often unless we fished already and have sold our fishes. So hopefully we can load in really quick, because I don't know why it's taking so dang long, but we're going to go ahead and load on in. And inside the shop itself, it's going to have various different prizes. So one of the prizes that you guys are really going to be looking for is going to be the weapon track module, the track shift module, and even sometimes the yum yum creams. Now all these things are going to require these blue little tokens here, which are called angler's tokens. To get these set tokens, you do have to sell certain fish that you end up catching, and that's going to be a whole long process. But to even get to any of this stuff here, or making most of the bank that you need to do, there has to be certain ways to go about fishing themselves that you guys are going to need to know. One, exactly where do we really start? Well, at the beginning of the game, one of the side quests that we get at this little area here will be with a fisherman. He's going to be talking to you for quite some time, and after a little bit, you will unlock your first little watering hole or lake fishing hole, going to be in Ice Lake. Now there's several different fishing spots here, one of them being in this area here, another one being back at the beginning inside of this island over here to the right. Actually it should be right down here. Yep, to the right down here. And then there is a third one inside the sewers where we originally were. All three of these are going to have their own little fish inside of here, and you're going to want to not only catch the fish itself, but the variant. But we've explained that to a certain extent. Once again, how do we really go about it? Well, once you go ahead and get to an area that you really want to, which we're just going to use the first watering hole or the first fishing spot as an example, you're then going to need to catch certain fish. Now we get a little bit of bait early on, and it's going to be the most basic of bait often, and you pretty much need to go over to this area, find the little fishing hole immediately, and then start fishing. You're going to have at least this basic beginner rod here, which is the training one, and you want to go ahead and get it equipped, put your bait, which is going to be this one at the very beginning, and you can even press a button to actually shop for this said bait to get at least a couple every day. Now it's only 10, so you are going to have to of course fish those 10 times, and once you do fish those 10 times, you're then going to have your few fish. Now once you get your fish here, you do need to go ahead and sell them to get some of the currency, and this is what's really going to start your fishing journey. So to find the fish that you do have, you want to press your inventory here and press the fishing supplies. Now I've fished for quite a while, so I have a ton of fish in here, so I have a ton to actually sell. But if we really want to go ahead and sell some of these, we would just go ahead and click some of these right here and get rid of them, and we get a certain amount of possible gains that we could possibly end up using. We just got 3,982 from fishing itself, and whenever we do need to get something, we'd go back to one of the fishing vendors to do so. But if you wanted to always get something regularly without having to go to the shop, there is a button down here that you can easily press, and this can help you get not only just fishing food, which we are going to get that of course, but as you level up, a new rod, and then you can also get different items out of here. My biggest thing that I should tell you guys as you're going through all the fishing things here is definitely start purchasing the rods first. It's going to make getting a lot of the fish way easier, meaning you can make a lot more money and be able to exchange out these areas even quicker than normal. But doubling back to already going ahead and getting our rod, once we're able to at least make some currency and we bought some extra bait, you want to go ahead and continue fishing. As you continue fishing, you're going to go and get a lot of these fish checked off as you're able to check them, and they're going to go into a little dictionary or little fish that you can see. Most likely is going to be at the top left here that you're usually going to see them at, but there are other ways to look at it. So if you go ahead and press the start fishing button here, you can see the whole overlay, but what we really want to care about is the fish that we're catching. So for the fish that we're catching, it'll be this bottom button at the very bottom left, and you can see just in this area, there's a bunch of fish in this area. But along with these said fish, you will also have the level of the said fish and the variance. If you can catch better fish, of course they're going to fetch, I think, a higher price to some extent, or either just the level of the fish itself is just going to tell you, hey, how hard it really is to catch these guys. They will have their own variants, so it's technically 2 fish in 1. If you can catch them, they are both going to go in the dictionary, and you'll eventually get more collection process. The more fish you end up collecting, the more of these things you can go ahead and check off your list, and then of course once you sell them, the more money you can make off of them. Now each place has a ton of them, so you will have to of course get them all X'd out. Just like this one, I have every last fish here, but I'm missing the variant to this guy, so I got to go back and double on over there to see if we can get it. But the sewers is no different. If we go here, they also have their own amount of fish, and they are going to be fairly hard to do. Pretty much all you need to do when you are doing the fishing little gameplay is you would cast your line on out. Once it gets cast, there eventually will be a bob in the water, and you're going to go ahead and press space again. Once you press that space, you're usually going to have to fight with the fish unless you have a certain little option on your pet. Now, one of the things that's going to make this very easy, and it made it very easy for me to go ahead and do as well, was the GENIEMONs. If you happen to have a GENIEMON with a trait that allows you to actually auto reel in the fish, it's going to make this a lot quicker and easier for a lot of you guys. And if it's like a fish that really isn't too rare, it'll just immediately give it to you. If it's a fish that's a little rare, it will let you know and you have to fight the fish a little bit. And if it's a fish that's really rare, you will be fighting it off bat. So you have to sit there and just battle with your line and try to bring them on in. But it's pretty easy. It's technically like a little bit of a tug of war and you can easily bring it in. But as you go up levels and as you get better fishing rods, the auto reel in is going to be even more helpful. So if you can get this on one of your GENIEMONs, it will help you out by a ton. So try to look for it. But other than that, once you've gotten all your bait as usual, you want to go ahead and sell those back at the place that we told you to, and you're going to eventually be able to buy all of this stuff on out. There is a 300 daily catch though, so if you end up using all of that like I have today, well then you're kind of out of luck. You just gotta wait till the next day and then you'll be able to fish once again. But don't worry, these shops here are going to be here for a while, and as you buy them on out, there's going to be more and more stuff, so you are going to get a lot of things out of this. So try your hardest to get it clear. But with that all out the way, thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like more tips like this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy, and then catch the next one. But peace out, everybody.